Nobody is going to tell you this at the gym. Your doctor won't bring it up. Every fitness influencer you follow is completely silent about it. But right now, tonight, while you're exhausted and ready to collapse into bed, your body is preparing to either incinerate stored fat for the next 6 hours or seal every single fat cell shut until morning. And the decision has already been made based on something you did 2 hours ago. This is not about willpower. This is not about eating less or training harder. This is about one hormone your body releases exclusively during deep sleep. This hormone can burn more fat in a single night than most people lose in 2 weeks of dieting, and everyday habits are silently killing it. Watch this entire video, because once you understand what's actually happening inside your body after midnight, you will never approach the end of your day the same way. There is a moment every night where your body makes a decision that your morning self will either thank you for or pay the price of. It is not a decision that shows up on any fitness app. It does not get tracked by your smartwatch. It's a silent biological crossroads. The cruel irony is that the people trying the hardest meal prepping, pushing through 6 a.m. runs, are often unknowingly destroying their most powerful fat-burning window. Here is what nobody tells you. The human body is not designed to burn fat primarily during exercise. Exercise is just a trigger, a catalyst. But the actual metabolic work, the deep cellular breakdown of stored triglycerides, happens overwhelmingly in the dark, during sleep, and during stillness. Between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., your body enters a metabolic night shift. Your system releases a cascade of hormones to instruct fat cells to unlock. This is documented human physiology studied in clinical settings, and yet, almost no weight loss tips account for it. The hormone at the center is growth hormone. Its role in fat burning is profound. It activates the biological switches that tell fat to become fuel. When growth hormone surges during deep sleep, your fat cells release free fatty acids. You are, in the most literal sense, burning fat in your sleep. To allow growth hormone to do its work, 3 conditions must exist: insulin at baseline, deep slow-wave sleep, and an empty digestive system. These conditions are extraordinarily easy to destroy. Late-night eating, screen exposure, and stress are biological interference patterns that prevent the cycle from initiating. Insulin and growth hormone operate in direct opposition. When insulin is present anytime you've eaten, within 2 hours, growth hormone will not be released. When food is absent and insulin drops, the pituitary gland releases growth hormone. Fat cells unlock. Slimming begins at the cellular level. The correction is not painful or complicated. Once you understand the mechanism, you can finally close the gap and start seeing results. The protocol that unlocks nighttime fat burning is not about restriction in the way most people fear when they hear the word. It is not about going to bed hungry, white-knuckling cravings, or waking up depleted and irritable. Those outcomes result from approaches that misunderstand biology, confusing fasting with starvation, treating the body as something to be punished. What this protocol is actually about is timing, composition, and environment. 3 variables that, when calibrated correctly, allow your body to do what it was always designed to do: burn stored fat efficiently, repair tissue, regulate hormones, and wake you up closer to the version of yourself you are working toward. Without a single additional minute of exercise, without a single extra sacrifice layered onto an already demanding day, the first and most non-negotiable element of the protocol is the insulin cutoff window. The body requires a minimum of 3 full hours between the last calorie and sleep for insulin to return to a low level, not 2 hours, not 2.5, 3. This reflects the actual biochemical timeline of insulin clearance in the average adult. For the nighttime fat-burning cycle to initiate, insulin must be functionally at baseline when your head hits the pillow. If your target sleep time is 10 o'clock, your final meal needs to conclude by 7. The math is simple. The metabolic return on that discipline in terms of accelerated slimming and improved capacity to lose weight is disproportionately large. Now, within that 3-hour window, what you eat at your final meal is just as important as when you stop. The instinct to eat as little as possible, to finish the evening feeling hungry, is biologically counterproductive. When you go to bed with a caloric deficit that tips into genuine hunger, your cortisol levels rise. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is another direct suppressor of growth hormone. The body interprets perceived starvation as a threat and responds by conserving rather than releasing stored energy. You lose weight healthily by creating hormonal clarity, enough to feel satisfied while choosing foods with minimal insulin response. The ideal composition of the final meal is built around protein and dietary fat, not carbohydrates. Carbohydrates at the final meal create a prolonged insulin response that extends well past the clearance window. A meal heavy in rice, bread, or potatoes can keep insulin elevated until midnight or later. Grilled protein, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables produce a brief insulin curve, leaving the body in the state it needs for sleep. This is the practical foundation of weight loss tips that actually work at the biological level. The third element, and the one that most frameworks ignore entirely, is sleep depth. Growth hormone is released in pulses, with the largest pulse occurring 90 minutes after the onset of deep slow-wave sleep. Slow-wave sleep is characterized by slow delta brain waves and a significant drop in core body temperature. It is the stage during which the pituitary gland is most active in releasing hormones for cellular repair and fat burning. If your sleep remains shallow, your growth hormone pulse is dramatically reduced or does not occur at all. The primary destroyer of slow-wave sleep is artificial light, specifically blue wavelength light from screens. Blue light tells the brain it is still daytime, causing the brain to suppress melatonin production. Melatonin initiates the transition into sleep and facilitates the descent into the deep stages where fat burning occurs. Without sufficient melatonin, sleep onset is delayed, and the body spends more time in light sleep stages. This is why screen cutoff is not a soft suggestion. In this protocol, it is a structural requirement. Removing screen exposure early creates the conditions for deep sleep to occur reliably and maximize the fat-burning window. Aligning these factors unlocks your body's natural potential, turning every night into an opportunity for transformation. There is one final piece of the nighttime protocol that ties everything together, and it is the piece that most people overlook entirely. It seems too simple, too peripheral, too disconnected from what they imagine fat burning should look like. It does not involve a supplement or device. It does not require any particular fitness background or nutritional expertise. It is simply the temperature of the room you sleep in. Core body temperature and sleep depth are directly linked in human physiology. As your body prepares for slow-wave sleep, it actively sheds heat. The body pushes warmth toward the extremities and drops the internal temperature of your vital organs and brain. This cooling is a prerequisite for deep sleep. When your environment is too warm, your body cannot complete this thermal transition. You stay in lighter sleep stages longer, moving through slow-wave sleep briefly. As a result, the growth hormone pulse that drives nighttime fat burning either arrives late, arrives weakened, or does not arrive at meaningful levels at all. Research consistently points to a narrow temperature range, approximately 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, as the optimal environment for sleep quality and metabolic recovery. This environmental adjustment, combined with this protocol, can meaningfully amplify the fat-burning signal your body sends during the night without additional effort. When you bring all these elements together, the insulin cutoff, the protein-dominant meal, the screen-free wind down, you are not just following a diet, you are constructing the precise biological environment in which your body's hormonal architecture can execute the process it was always designed to execute. You are removing interference and clearing the signal. When the signal is clear, growth hormone surges through your bloodstream in the early hours. Your fat cells receive the chemical instruction to release stored energy. The outcome is a consistent, compounding, sustainable shift in your body composition. This shift accumulates night after night, quietly and automatically, while you sleep. This is what it means to lose weight healthily. The weight loss industry has spent decades training the public to associate effort with results. The idea that doing less could boost metabolism feels suspicious. But the catch is, in everything normalized in modern life that works against biology, late dinners, endless scrolling, and bedrooms kept at comfortable temperatures, these are the invisible variables undermining the efforts of disciplined people. The nighttime window has been left unguarded, and fat storage has filled that gap. Understanding the mechanism changes everything. Insulin and growth hormone cannot coexist. Your fat cells are waiting for a signal that insulin is blocking. When you understand your body isn't burning fat because you aren't giving it permission, the solution stops feeling like deprivation and starts feeling like strategy. The practical application requires an honest audit of your evening habits. What time do you actually stop eating? What does that food consist of? How long after eating do you go to bed? What are you doing in the hour before sleep? These answers reveal the gap in your nighttime biology. Closing that gap does not require a personality overhaul. It requires a schedule adjustment, a meal composition shift, and 2 environmental changes. None of your daytime investment reaches its full return if the nighttime half of the metabolic equation remains broken. Fix the night, and efforts compound. The body stops undoing during sleep what you built during your waking hours. Weight loss becomes a predictable outcome of a system working in your favor. The mechanism is clear. The protocol is within reach. Tonight is the starting point.
There's a natural solution to speed up your metabolism, control cravings, and support your weight loss journey naturally and effectively. Click the link in the first pinned comment to start transforming your body. If you want to truly transform your body and learn how to lose belly fat healthily, don't stop here. In the next video, I'll share practical strategies and little-known secrets to boost your metabolism and keep the weight off for good. Click now and discover how to take your weight loss to the next level.